There's enough data to suggest that low literacy rates lead to poor quality of life. But what does that actually mean? Well, first, what is literacy? It's the ability to read, write, speak, listen, understand, and use information effectively. It's not just about writing skills and reading skills, but how you use those skills to communicate and navigate the world around you in a variety of contexts. It's how we perceive and make sense of the world around us. So what does the number say? About 54% of adults read below or at a 6th grade reading level. 20% read below a 3rd grade reading level. That's about 130 million people. It's not that people aren't reading. It's that people are not reading long-form literature. Instead, they're reading memes, captions, tweets, and ChatGPT explanations. That means they aren't reading things that are both long enough and complex enough for them to critically think. And this doesn't just stop at adults either. Since COVID, children's literacy rates are declining too, with some studies suggesting that if a household has an adult with a low literacy rate, then their children in the household are 72% likely to follow suit. And so how does this impact their daily lives? Literacy impacts every single aspect of our daily life, from education to entertainment to finances to independence and even healthcare. It influences how we perceive the world and interact with it. Some potential outcomes of low literacy include less likely to establish a career, more likely to be incarcerated, higher likelihood of poverty, and worse health outcomes. Whereas higher literacy, you're more likely to feel connected with others, making more informed political choices and decisions, be more philanthropic and altruistic, and even better health outcomes. And so what's the solution? Some say that the only way is to learn to read and write through proper education and instruction. But in order to do that, we must be inspired. Otherwise, it's just a chore that will never get done. So how can we address that? First things first, we need to redefine the way we look at books and our experience with reading. That means that we need to innovate. It's not just about reading words on a page because the majority of us already do that, regardless of our reading level. We need to make books relevant to people in a digital age where you use your phones and your iPads to go to school and to go to work. We need to find ways to integrate technology and digital entertainment into books in a seamless way that doesn't feel like a chore or take away from that experience. Beyond making stories with relevant characters and content, we need to make the book experience more culturally relevant in a digital age. We need to make the book experience feel like a roller coaster ride in the palm of their hands. Something that compels them to turn the page and explore the worlds on their own accord. We need to make it more immersive. As an MD PhD student in an integrative neuroscience program, part of my research looks at human perception and how emerging technologies is used to alter our perceptions of everyday experiences. Think of it as taking what we're familiar with in the real world and placing a fantastical digital layer of awesomeness on top of it. That's what I'm doing with the overall reading experience, making it innovative and immersive. With my latest project, Cütie Catcherz, I'm doing exactly that, making something that is entertaining, engaging, and compels you to see what's on every single page. There are explosions, music, dancing, and much more, making it the most immersive thing you'll ever experience in the palm of your hands. My goal with this project isn't to teach you how to read. It's to give you a reason to feel connected to books, science, and technology through my lovable characters and their quirky adventures. Cütie Catcherz is a graphic novel that turns learning microbiology and skin health into a quirky adventure story about friendship and overcoming obstacles. You can support this project by backing it on Kickstarter from July 17th to September 10th. So join me on my mission to narrow literacy gaps one book at a time and ultimately make the world a healthier place for us all.